for most entrepreneurs, creating value is elusive. Really, in their companies, at the end of the day, when they go home, they ask themselves the question, did I really move the value needle? I know when I was an entrepreneur, Francis, it was like some days I would go home, and I still am an entrepreneur, but when I was in my first tech companies that I was running, so Virtual Learning Technologies, I guess I started that company when I was 32, when I left IBM. And I would go home some evenings, Francis, and tell my wife, this is amazing. We're going to be the next really nice size software company. And this was in 1998 to 2001-ish. And then as soon as the next day or two, I would go home saying, what in the world am I doing? I need to go back and get a good job, at IBM. And my wife would remind me of that a lot. Like, wait, when are we going to start making money? And again, it was because I didn't really know if I was building enterprise value. I mean, was I just hiring people, building software, selling a few software packages, or was I building a company that had sustainable, meaningful value? And so over time, that's become one of the things I love to talk about to entrepreneurs, especially software entrepreneurs, technology entrepreneurs, is are you sure you are pushing the value needle? Do you just have a job that you've created for yourself? Or are you building a company that one day you could actually monetize your enterprise value? They don't know what drives value for an institutional buyer or investor. It's a surprise to them. I've seen a lot of people build substantially valuable companies, and it was really by accident. It wasn't intentional. I've seen a multitude of software entrepreneurs go to build a really interesting solution that was in a terrible market. If they had done market research, they would have found out that they're building their business in a very poor neighborhood. I like to say it's like, I go build my dream home, but I build it in a neighborhood with terrible schools, with awful comps, with a lot of crime. That house in the middle of a nice neighborhood could be worth 30, 40, 50, 100 times what it was worth in a neighborhood that has terrible comps, right? So the point is, as an entrepreneur, am I building my business, first of all, in the right neighborhood?